When we look at Jewish tradition and we focus on the commandments, it is always important to look at how the rabbis frame the fulfillment of the commandments. Let me give you an example. For the mitzvah of shofar, what is the commandment? Is it to sound the shofar, litkoa b'shofar, or to hear the shofar? The rabbis constructed their blessing and formulated the blessing as lishmoa kol shofar. Hear the sounds of the shofar, the call, the voice of the shofar. And this gives us a chance to pause and ask the question, what exactly are we supposed to be hearing in this call? Because it is a shriek, a shout out. And what is the messaging behind the shofar? Well, let me offer you a couple of perspectives. The famous Maggid of Dubno explains like this, that the shofar is meant to be a defense for the Jewish people. In days gone by, he tells the following story. A man gets lost in the forest, and all of a sudden he hears a rustle, and out comes a wolf ready to strike and tear him to shreds. He fires, he has arrows, he has a sword, he has a dagger. He fires the arrows to no avail. He tries the sword, but the wolf rips the sword from him. He tries to stab the wolf to no avail. There's no effect on this wolf. This wolf is now enraged. All he has left is his little bugle, and he calls out, "Woo!" and it shocks the wolf to such a degree that he turns and runs away. Says the Maggid of Dubno, the same thing is happening here with our shofar. We've lost our temple. We've lost the sacrifices. We've lost the Kohanim serving us. All we have left is the kol ha-shofar, the sound of the shofar. So when we hear the sound of the shofar, it is a way to push away or chase away our enemies, that we can connect to God once again. Story number 2. According to the great Maimonides, the purpose of the shofar is it should be a sound of an alarm clock. Uru mishnatchem, it says, awake from your slumber, because during the year we are sleeping, we're not paying attention to the world around us. The shofar sounds, it wakes us from our slumber, says, come on guys, you can do better, improve yourself. Awake from your slumber. A third explanation is that it is a sound of history. It is a sound of the shofar, is one that we've heard before. We heard it standing at the foot of Mount Sinai when God gave us the Torah. It was a sound that was heard when Joshua first enters the land of Israel to conquer the land. It is the sound that was heard on a daily basis in the temple that stood in Jerusalem. And as the prophet Isaiah refers to, it is the sound that we will hear at the ultimate redemption. For anyone who's watched a video of the scenes, the incredible scenes of 1967 when Jerusalem is reunited, you see Shlomo Rabbi Goren blowing the shofar. You hear the shofar at the Kotel. Har Habayit B'Yadenu, the Yerushalayim is being reunited. It's the sound of history. So when I'm hearing the sounds of the shofar, I'm being swept in the panoramic view of Jewish history. The shofar could also be the sound of anointment. When a coronation, when the king is coronated, when the king is coronated, there are sounds of trumpets. And this is the shofar, singling and heralding the crowning of God, King of the world. Lishmoa kol shofar, hear the voice of the shofar, and ask yourself the question: what is it saying to me? What voice? What words? What emotions am I experiencing when I hear this sound of the shofar? It is a personal experience shared within community, and whatever the shofar sounds for you, let it spur you on to greater commitment, greater involvement, and greater connection to our heritage, to our people, and to your spiritual growth. Wishing you a Shana Tova Umetuka. Hi, this is Rabbi Lewin. If you've enjoyed the content of the sermons and the ideas that have been expressed in the YouTube video, please hit that subscription button and notification bell, and share the videos with friends. We'd love to grow the channel and love to engage with you. Please share your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Have an amazing day.